All right, what's going on, boys and girls? So we're here with a reaction to some music. This one is entitled "No One Knows," featuring Axyl by Sik World. I've known about Sik World for good probably 3 years now, give or take. First song I think I heard by him was "Broken Home." Probably. Only Human was another one of my favorite songs by him. But everything he's always put out, I've always enjoyed, because it makes you think. It makes you realize that you're not the only one going through it, and it's done with hip hop, which I love because there are people like Wit and NF and stuff who use music and hip hop as their outlet. I mean, granted, NF does a little. NF's on a whole different vibe, but for me, that is really important. I love the fact that people can really express themselves and say what they're feeling and thinking and just how they see stuff and feel about stuff, instead of it's about the money and the bitches and the hoes and all the other shit that a lot of hip hop does. And don't get me wrong, I like that stuff, but it doesn't all need to be that. And if you listen to current, shall we say, radio friendly music, it's a lot of I'm gonna bitches, and that's pretty much it. And it's very samey. It's very uncreative, and doesn't say anything. How many times can you hear fucking Gucci Gang in a stack of rhymes before you're just like, okay, this is fucking stupid. So let's get into this. I'm really hyped to see what this one's about. He just dropped this a couple days ago, so I really wanted to get a chance to actually give it a proper listen and kind of give my first initial impressions of it.
Yeah. Feels like I'm losing myself. Feels like I'm losing myself. Why am I dooming myself? The fuck did I do to myself? Should have been true to myself. Dumb to think you would've helped. Dumb to think you would've helped. Feels like I'm brewing in hell. Feels like I'm brewing in hell. Can't be hard for you to tell. Stuck in a slump and I keep climbing up. I just turned 25. Feels like my time is up. Feels like everyone's sus and it's harder to trust. And
This is why I like it. Now, this is just something small. If you listen to in the back, you can almost hear like a phone ringing. This is like it's interwoven with the beat, and it's not real easy to pick up, but if you listen to it, you can hear it. It's small stuff like that I love that Sik World does. So he's talking about basically being stuck inside his own mind and how he's seeing things at being 25 right now. So I'm curious to hear what else he's got to say.
I can't shake the gut feeling. I'm feeling like there's a knife in my gut, and that's the gut feeling when you know deep down that the real person you love is who you left. That's why I left. Don't get upset when you see me, cause I didn't want to give you up, and it's fucked to think for you I wasn't enough. I just wanted your love, but you wanted a touch. Or some nights I want to go out and get.
So basically what he's doing right now is, it looks like he's talking to a girlfriend of some type that they are no longer a thing. So most of anybody can relate, like, this is how I feel after this happens. And that's some heavy stuff, and a lot of he's putting it out there. Now, the one thing I appreciate about him is that this is like legitimate stuff. Like, this is, I hate making the comparison to other artists because each artist is their own kind of field. But he talks about a lot about his perspective and his feelings and how he sees things, and his experiences. And you know, some people might call it like NF kind of, but he's got a very different way of doing it. It's more raw, I think. And that is something I can really appreciate. It's done in a very different way.
Hella drunk, so everything I was feeling could turn into numb. Addicted to you, you're my favorite drug.
And that ain't that the truth. How many of us have tried to, you know, when we get hurt, have we tried using alcohol or drugs, or, you know, burying ourselves in work, or, you know, just anything to take away the pain of a loss, of a relationship, a loved one, to, you know, whatever. And we end up just trying to bury that hurt, and so we just feel kind of numb, like emotionally numb to it. I love that line.
I about your lies, you're my favorite plug. Sometimes at night I would stare up above and wish under a star that I wasn't so dumb. Why does it even matter? Shit, I didn't matter. I built up my hope just for it to get shattered. I'm always alone with the thoughts that I gather. I flip through my thoughts, it's a terrible pattern. As if flipping through them will lead me to answers. I try to move forward but keep going backwards. I hide on my...
And again, isn't that the truth? How many of us try to move forward by keep looking backwards? We can't look backwards if we want to move forward. It's almost a catch-22. You know, you got to learn from the past, but you got to move forward, and you can't keep looking back at that past. It's not an easy thing.
My pain behind smiles and laughters when no one knows that I'm a wild disaster.
In my oh, I wanna walk away. I'm living like a ghost.
I'm living like a ghost. Ghost of a relationship? I'm not quite sure. I'm seeing...
No one ever knows. See me fall. Oh, I knew that I would break. I'm living like a ghost, but no one ever knows.
Always alone, wishing someone could see me. I lay at my best, staring up at the ceiling, talking to myself until I'm overthinking. At home all alone, no one knows that I'm weeping. I swear my whole life is so fucking deceiving, and I still feel broke with the checks I'm receiving. My money can't buy the family I'm needing. My money can't heal the agony.
Alright, I see where he was going with this. If you notice, he's talking about feeling like a ghost. Like the chorus talks about feeling like a ghost, and I'm assuming this is family or friends, one of the two. And if you can tell by the visual of him rapping, he's talking about being a ghost and how no one's there for him, which I love that visualization. It's again, small stuff, be it from hearing the rhymes, the visual presentation. I'm loving it so far.
I'm feeling I need someone to love me, someone to hug me, someone to be there when my mind gets ugly. I swear they really think my life is stunning. Bro, I come home to absolutely nothing. I'm just a...
Wow. Like, there was some... Wow.
Be there when my mind gets ugly. I swear they really think my life is stunning. Bro, I come home to absolutely nothing. I'm just...
Wow.
The lonely guy.
They think my life is stunning, but I come home to absolutely nothing. That is some heavy shit there. Wow. Wow. Okay. Just the emotion behind it is what is kind of like leaving me a little floored and speechless. But as you can tell in this over here, he's rapping, but these guys aren't noticing him. So he's a ghost to them. And nobody's noticing it, that he's basically around kind of thing.
Loaded with money. Nobody told me my days won't be sunny. I'm bleeding on people who didn't cut me. So when they leave me because they're bloody. I have issues.
Wow. I'm bleeding on people who can... Wow. I want to hear that bar again.
They told me my days won't be sunny. I'm bleeding on people who didn't cut me. So when they leave me because they're bloody.
I'm bleeding on people who didn't cut me, but when they leave me, I'm leaving them bloody. Now, that can be interpreted a few different ways. The people who hurt you, you're leaving your marks on people who didn't hurt you. I'm a little confused by that, but I could be reading that wrong and not quite the way you meant that. Again, this is just first impressions, so I mean, I'll have to give the whole song a listen within the context as opposed to the constant pausing and stopping and stuff.
I have issues with women, I'm so codependent. I can't love myself, so I need her to give it. And that's always where my self-worth is depicted. And that's why I date women so narcissistic. My mind is a mess and it's always conflicted. And lately it's been hard to make a decision. And it pains me that I finally admit it. I've been suicidal and trying not to end it.
Give my all.
Damn.
Oh, I wanna walk away. I'm living.
Okay, wow. That flips this entire that flips this entire video to me. Holy shit. The doors and the gates and the like him being inside and all the other stuff, that's him keeping people out. Okay. Wow. People trying to look in and see him and all this other stuff. It just talked about being suicidal. That's how heavy stuff has gotten for him. Wow. If this goes where I think it's going, I'm curious to see where that goes. So, let's see.
Like a ghost, but no one ever knows. See me fall. Oh, I knew that I would break. I'm living like a ghost, but no one ever knows.
Wow. That crying by, I'm not sure if those are his real parents or if that's actors. Either way, this is. You can take the visualization of it in two different ways. You can take it to mean that this is him rejecting and pushing people out, and he's committed suicide, or that's where he's at or heading to, and the visualization is him pushing people out far enough away, but they're too late. That's some heavy shit. Basically, this is wow. I don't know what to say to that. That it's never. You always hear it'll get better. It's never that simple. Just wow.
Saddened to think people think that I'm reaching, and that is the reason I feel what I'm feeling. I may have some fame, but it's pain that I'm reaping. I've been praying to God, asking him for a healing, man. I need my mom, I need my dad, I need the family we never had. Our family's broken, I'm feeling hopeless, nobody noticed. I'm in a trance, all I have is my daughter. I stare in her eyes, and I break down, all I do is provide. How can I give her a family life, when it's just me and her every night? Fuck, this shit is too much. I'm single-handedly killing my buzz. I don't make music cause I'm in a rut, and all of the stress of it is making me numb. Why do I dream of a Grammy and winning, when I don't have family to celebrate with me? Look, there is no bullshit excuse you could give me to make me feel like my damn life is worth living. I swear loneliness is a cancer within me. I'm searching for friends cause my family's missing. This shit is exhausting, I'm thinking of quitting, and maybe the infamy's a new beginning.
Wow. And you can tell this is like legit how he feels. That's some crazy. That's some dark darts, man. I can only talk to you as a fan, so don't ever feel like. I saw this on your Twitter, and in your comment on this video. I do read the comments first, just kind of to see if there's a pinned comment from the artist. Don't ever feel like you're in this alone, dude. Your music is your outlet, and while we say thanks and we dig it and we love it and all the other stuff, this is your art. Express it how you want. If this helps you through these times, your fans will definitely relate. That is the one. That is one of the most powerful things about your music, is that fans can relate, and to see that you aren't they're not the only ones going through this stuff. Even the quote unquote successful people and whatnot, like everybody goes through these kind of things, and that they're not alone, and that they don't have to be a ghost. Be it to you, be it to family, friends, various random strangers on the internet. That is, wow.
Oh, I wanna walk away. I'm living like a ghost, but no one ever knows. See me fall. Oh, I knew that I would break. I'm living like a ghost, but no one ever knows.
Oh shit. Now I can interpret that two different ways. Now if you're going the route of like he had committed suicide and that was the aftermath of the parents and family and friends finding him, or you can look at it as his daughter just found him. I'm assuming that's either a child actor or his daughter, one of the two. After he had done it. Wow. That is a heavy message, man, and some heavy feelings. Again, I can only speak as a fan. I love the video. I love the song. I love the message. I love the fact that, this is how you're feeling. This is what you're feeling. This is what going through your head. All that stuff. And I'm not just talking about that it's relatable and that we all feel that. We've had those situations and we're like, we've all had those our wits end kind of moments. I love the creativity of the video. I love the lyrics. I love everything about this. It's a heavy message and one that you needed to get out for you. But I think it's also one that other people need to hear and understand, because that is a problem. Mad props to you guy. I don't rate songs. I just tell you that this is a dope song all the way around. It's heavy, it's raw, it's emotional, everything you want in good music, and I can't wait for more. Been a fan, still a fan, even more. So you guys know what to do. Rate it, subscribe. Peace.